right back to you in a second.
I got you right here.
Thank you. TAPPS.
From Floyd Casey Stadium on the campus of Baylor University in Waco, it is high school football here on Comcast Sportsnet. Division II TAPPS Championship, the Midland Christian Mustangs and the Northland Christian Cougars set to do battle for the state title. And what has become a cool, misty morning here in Waco, Texas. Welcome, State Championship Saturday, and what a great first game we've got. The Mustangs of Midland Christian and the Cougars of Northland Christian. Hi, everybody. I'm Tom Doyle, my partner Shay Walker alongside. And Shay, how much fun is it to play in a state championship game, something these kids will remember forever?
Well, there's no doubt about that, Tom. And you think about these two teams and the success that they have had starting in August. You've got the Midland Mustangs trying to defend their state title, and you have Northland Cougars, who were in the state quarterfinals in Division II last year, lost by 7 points in that game, so a little bit of unfinished business for them.
All right, let's talk Midland first of all. This is a team with a terrific defense and a very balanced offense. They get a lot done offensively.
Well, McClendon is a great quarterback, and he really is adept at moving the ball around, and then you flip it over to this defense for Midland Christian. And, Tom, I've got to tell you, they've got three ball-hawking guys in the secondary led by Matt Ramirez, who is a team leader, school leader in career interceptions. And, again, it's a lot of pressure, and it's a nice complement to that balanced offense.
And you can see they give up about 10 points a game. That's it. They are terrific defensively. On the other side, Carter Odenweller is one of those do-it-all backs, a guy that can play for his team.
Well, the great thing about Carter Odenwalder is everybody on the planet knows that he is going to get the ball. He is a marked man, and you see the numbers that he's put up this year, averaging 9 yards a carry, also averages 23 yards per punt return. So, again, a guy who can get it done.
All right, we should have a fun morning and afternoon of high school football here. This is a terrific game number one. It's the Division II TAPPS state title game. Kickoff's coming up next.
I think 79 is in a lot of danger. I don't see any way we get anywhere near 79 degrees today.
Ye of little faith.
I do have little faith right now.
Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools state championships on Comcast Sportsnet.
And 25. Elias Aguirre and Grant Little. Grant Little's a freshman that they're saying you're going to see play big-time football. Number 10 is a freshman, and they're saying he's unbelievable. Yeah, oh, he's got a great arm, yeah. Yeah, he's their backup quarterback, backup receiver, but literally a freshman that they're saying their coach in the call was like, yeah, he's the next.
The Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools state championships on Comcast Sportsnet are brought to you by the New York Life Insurance Company and by Jamba Juice. Holiday gift cards available now. Welcome back, Floyd Casey Stadium here in Waco, Texas. We're just about set for the kickoff. Right now, let's go down, meet the third member of our broadcast team. Here's Layla Rahimi.
Thanks very much, Tom. And 24 wins are between these two teams, Midland Christian and Northland Christian, just one loss. 6 of those wins are what they did to get here to the state championship game at Floyd Casey Stadium in Waco. In fact, this is the 4th round of the playoffs. If you look at the first 3 wins for each team, a lot of offense. Midland Christian beating powerhouses Brook Hill and Dallas Christian, also Hyde Park Baptist for Northland Christian, San Antonio Christian, and Houston Second Baptist. And as for the Midland Christian Mustangs, they are looking for their 6th state titles since just 2011-man football. It is an impressive tradition and a winning one for Greg McClendon's squad. If he can get another win here in Waco today, let's send it back upstairs.
All right, thank you, Layla. Let's take a look at our coaches. Greg McClendon, his 15th year. What a terrific staff he's got as well. Mustangs, you see, only 48 losses. This guy has won state titles. He's done it all. On the other side, David Nelson, in just his 3rd year, 12-0 this season, 31-7. He was the offensive coordinator here for 3 years, 2005, 6, 7, and then moved into the administrative end. Now back as the head coach. 2 guys are thrilled to be here. 2 teams are here, and we're so pleased that you're along with us. Don Allen will kick off. The Cougars of Northland Christian won the toss and deferred. Midland will get the ball first, and here we go. This one will go to the freshman, Grant Little. He'll bring it across the 10 to the 20, get a hole, gets out close to the 29-yard line, and that's where the Mustangs will put it into play, 1st and 10. Mason McClendon, the coach's son, is the starting quarterback, 5'10", 160-pounder. There he is, number 7. Pass rating of 124. He had 280 passing yards in their first playoff game.
Well, what a great job he has done, Tom, as an architect of this offense. Obviously, Coach's son understands the play calling very well.
Handoff goes along the left side. He'll get across the 35, got a first down and more, out to about the 45-yard line. Austin Jenkins with the stop of Jay Templin, a 16-yard gain. For Midland, who are the guys to watch? Well, that's one of them right there, Jay Templin. Justin Fender as well, one of their wide receivers, Zach Bates. You can see they put up big numbers. All this without Christian Wingham, who got hurt in the middle of the season, their star running back.
Well, very efficient offense. You see on 1st down, Mason McClendon checking the number of guys in the box.
McClendon
run the ball. This time he's going to throw it.
He's in some trouble and throws this one away. Good pressure brought that time by the Cougars. And how about some defensive guys to watch?
Tom, you think about the defense for this Northland Cougar team. Bunch of headhunters and a very stingy defense. Austin Jenkins is an all-world linebacker for him. Bradley Pounds, you see a linebacker, and defensive back to Quan Wilson, another guy who's just a shutdown corner on your best wide receivers, but he's also a guy who can come up near the line of scrimmage and make some tackles.
Handoff again goes off the right side, and this time I think they were waiting for it. Jay Templin will get out to about the 49-yard line. Austin Jenkins with the stop. Templin last Saturday was in Abilene emergency room getting fluids. He was dehydrated and has been kind of fighting a flu-like problem, but he's out here today. Gain of 4, make it 2nd and 6 here. Grant Little, the freshman that returned the kick, is wide to the right side. Motion comes to the near side as well. Give it off to the left side, and he'll get into Northland territory. Jay Templin gets to about the 48 or 49-yard line. This will be 3rd down and, let's call it 3rd down and a long 4.
Time's going to be 4th down. I'm sorry, 4th down and 4. And Taquan Wilson coming up out of that cornerback position knocks Jay Templin down as he was trying to run a little bit of a cutback. So had a little motion going to the right side, going to the wide side, tried to hand the ball off to Templin on the left, and Taquan Wilson comes up with a big stop for his team.
Coach McClendon says, we hate to punt it. We will if we have to, but we hate to punt it. They will. A little rugby-style kick here. That'll hit and bounce and be taken at about the 8-yard line. He'll get across the 15 to about the 18-yard line. Carter Odenweller with the return, and here we go.
Hey, Tom, you talk about this hating to punt.
Yeah.
Just for stats here, 12 punts
on the year,
all season.
Yeah.
For this Midland Christian team.
That's hating to punt.
Punts.
That's I really hate to punt, right?
Yeah, and if you flip it over now with the Cougars on offense, they've had 18 punts all season. So, but unbelievable how these two offenses are able to execute.
There you see Whitehorn's numbers, and they're huge. Handoff goes to Odenweller, and you can see why he is so good across the 20 out to about the 21 or 22-yard line. Matt Ramirez, their outstanding linebacker, with his first tackle of the game, and here they are right back up. Tyler Huff, Darian Sims, Odenweller, these guys put up big numbers for this team. You know who's going to get it. Quick screen goes to the right side, trying to get around the outside, and he'll get right back to about the line of scrimmage. Will Sanford right there on the stop, and it'll be now 3rd down and about 5. And on the defensive side, Matt Ramirez, who we've already talked about, along with Chase Standard and Jared Coyne. The guys we showed earlier in the ballgame in the open are just a very young secondary, very inexperienced, but they have been the strength of this team down the stretch. 3rd and about 5. A look over to the sideline is Whitehorn. His back's all around and behind him. Fake a handoff. Now he's going to roll out. He's trying to buy some time. Steps up, throws, and that pass is caught out across the 30, out to about the 32-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down. Chase Standard with the stop of Trevon Harris, a 6-foot junior. That's his 30th catch of the year, an 11-yarder.
Yeah, how about the ball handling there by Walker Whitehorn? Outstanding job of play-action pass, running all the way to his left, and then stopping on a dime and throwing a dart in the middle to Harris there for the 1st down. Good execution.
Handoff goes right up the middle. Look at the fullback just lower his shoulder. He'll get out to about the 38 or 39-yard line. Jay Templin with the stop. That's Tyler Huff. Huff, a 6-foot senior. His 49th carry of the season.
And you see Tyler Huff lined up in the backfield. He's a hybrid, an H-back, tight end, fullback. Does a fine job right there of a real physical run on 1st down, picking up nice yards.
Gain of about 6, make it 2nd and 4. Odenweller makes a cut, gets across the 40 and spins, and that spin move that he made, partner, almost got that 1st down. Will Sanford there on the stop.
Well, you mentioned this earlier about Odenweller, but just so quick at the line of scrimmage, and then the power that he runs with. First guy is not going to bring him down. Very strong, and he does that nice little spin move, and he puts it almost at the 1st down chain, about 3rd and half a yard.
And that pass is overthrown. He was looking left side. It's incomplete. Now it's 4th and very short. This is a tough situation for a coach.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a misdirection or miscommunication there. Darian Sims, the inside receiver, and Walker Whitehorn threw it outside like it was going to go to Harris. And fortunately for the Cougars, that ball falls on the carpet. But yeah, you're right. This is kind of the go, no-go zone, and it's half a yard. And Coach David Nelson rolling the dice saying, we're going to take it.
Whitehorn has 100 rushes this year, hands it off, and that'll be enough for a first down. He'll get out to the 44-yard line. Tyler Huff with the carry, Will Sanford with the stop. And you got to hand it to these coaches. They are both gamblers. They're going to throw the dice here.
Well, you take a look at this, and Will Sanford is going to make a great play off that weak side as he hits Tyler Huff in the backfield. But Huff, 6 foot, 194 pounds, powers through and picks up just enough for the first down.
Odenweller looking for a seam, tries to roll outside, and he maybe got a yard. Get him out to the 45-yard line. Sanford again with the stop, but he had plenty of help.
Charlie Fisher, big number 75, on that defensive front, fighting through to hit Odenweller in the backfield. Carter Odenweller again. I mean, he's coming in, replacing Justin Webster. We'll talk more about that here in a minute.
There he is again, follows his back, and look at him roll. He is in the Midland territory. He'll get down to about the 44-yard line. Ramirez with the stop, an 11-yard gain, and you've got to like what Northland is doing right now offensively, partner.
Well, nice job up front by the lineman, getting to the first level and making a crease for Odenweller, and that's really all he needs. He takes a big shot there by Matt Ramirez, but continues to power through, picks up the first down.
Whitehorn fades back, throws, finds Odenweller coming out of the backfield. He's got it inside the 35 to the 30, down near the 25-yard line. That's a big first down, and he's slow to get up. He may be a little shaken up on that one. A 21-yard gain. Blaine Perkins, their left cornerback, with the stop.
Take a look as Odenweller just releases right in the view of Walker Whitehorn. He catches the ball about 4 yards from the line of scrimmage and then does the rest with a nice elusive move. Got a good block on the outside and another tough finish to that run.
Handoff that Sims, who goes along the right side. He's inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 16-yard line. That's Darian Sims, a 5'7 junior. TD Rieger North, outside linebacker, makes the stop, and the Cougars are rolling offensively. And you're 12-0. You expect when you get on the field, this is what you're going to do, right?
Well, you do come to expect it, but it's also, from a coach's standpoint, nice to see it happen. David Nelson obviously has his team well prepared.
Showing blitz, and he'll maybe get a yard or so. Tyler Huff, and Counts with the stop. They'll put him right at the 15. He's got to get just inside the 14. Almost to the 13-yard line for that first down, so it's 3rd and short here, 3rd and a couple. Showing blitz again. They find Odenweller, and he is not going to get there. He maybe lost a half a yard on that play.
Bryson Taylor, from that defensive front, doing a nice job of getting off of his block and zeroing right in on Carter Odenweller, and pulled him down and did not let him pick up the first down.
One field goal. Another coach that does not like to kick. As he said, we talked to him, and he said, okay, if it's the end of the game, and we really pressed him. If it's the end of the game, maybe.
But it's not what they do. The identity of this Northland Christian Cougar team is power football. They like to run the ball, so we've seen them go for it earlier on this drive on 4th down, and now they've got a 4th and about 2.5 yards.
Pitch right side, Odenweller. Got some company, and he is not going to get there. What they've done all year, the Midland Christian Mustangs defense, led by their middle linebacker, Matt Counts, with the stop. He tried to get around the outside, and they were well aware of where that ball was going.
Well, it was a power toss sweep to Odenweller, who had a lead blocker, but Matt Counts does an outstanding job of scraping off the blockers, taking a great angle to make sure that he got to Odenweller before he got to the first down marker and came up with the sure tackle. Defensive coordinator Mike Munguia has to be happy with his defensive stand right there.
Yeah, that's a big stop. And we'll take a timeout. 5 minutes, 38 seconds left here. First quarter, TAPPS Division II State Championship. We'll be right back. You know, they'd had success going up the middle off tackle, and these guys are quick. I'm surprised that they would try and go outside.
Get him out on the edge.
Yeah.
He had a lead blocker, though, which is...
Yeah, but yeah, you're right.
I mean...
Yep. That redhead out there, have him holler at him. He's a beast. I know it. Okay.
Who? Yep.
Five minutes, 38 seconds left. First quarter, Midland and Northland, no score. Now let's take a look at our Methodist keys to the game. First of all, for Midland Christian, Shay.
Well, for the Mustangs, Tom, they have to have success in the early downs. This is an extremely potent offense, and Mason McClendon does a fine job of executing it, but you got to pick up yards on first down.
And for Northland?
Well, let the defense shine. I mean, there's 10 returning starters on this defense who took this team to the state quarterfinals last year. A lot of senior experience there.
Pitch to Fender. He gets across the 35 to about the 36 or 37 yard line. It's enough for a first down. Cameron Dickey, first team all district, makes the stop. And you're going to have a lot of those. A lot of first team all district, second team all district, district defensive MVPs, because these are teams that obviously have had great years. Midland Christian's only loss came to a 3A school. Tough. First down, again, the football just shy of the 30-yard line. Motion goes to the far side. Around the left side, that's Fender. He's got some room. He's across the 35. He's got enough for a first down. He just carries them across the 40. Out of bounds, finally at about the 43-yard line. Nick Barnett with the stop, a 16-yard gain, and he did a bunch of that by himself.
But Tom, you take a look at this. Number 72, Johnny Wilson, and number 51, Bryson Taylor. When those two offensive linemen on the right side of your screen there go together, that's where the ball is generally going to go. And look at the great job that they do of creating a seam for Justin Fender. And Fender finishing off the run extremely well. But tell you what, Johnny Wilson, he's the bell cow, 6'4", 260 pounds, and Bryson Taylor very physical at the point of attack.
Same play, and he gets stood up right there. Maybe got a yard. Came across that left side. Cortland Flournoy absolutely finished that play off, Coach.
Well, and tough interior linebackers out of this 3-3-5 stack. Daryl Phipps, defensive coordinator, was talking to him earlier in the game, and he said, my guys can fly to the ball. Cortland showing you how he could do that right there.
Gain of a couple, make it second down and a long 8. Wide receiver split to both sides. Fade back, looking long. He's got a man there. It's caught. 15-10, 5 touchdowns. Jared Coyne with his 13th touchdown of the year, a 56-yarder. That's his long of the season. And 6 points put up on a terrific pass. Midland Christian's Mason McClendon to Jared Coyne.
Great job by that offensive front of giving Mason McClendon some time. And how about the perfect pass? He hits Coyne right in stride. Jared Coyne knows what to do with that. Hey, Coyne averages, Tom, 26 yards per catch.
Travis Causey with the kick, and it is 7-0. A very nice pitch and catch. Midland with a lead. McClendon with the long pass. Coyne got it and took it to the house. Northland will get it when we come back. heck of a throw.
Yeah, it was a good throw. He did a nice little job of sidestepping too, just before he let go of the ball, just to keep the vision clear. That was good.
Okay.
Precipitate.
It's a big word.
That is a man, I tell you what. Shouldn't use words you can't spell or have trouble spelling.
Yeah, I was going to say, that would end my ability to communicate.
Yeah, me as well. Layla, I know, is not going to drop the precipitate.
What's that? Oh, God. Look at him fly through that. Holy cow. Midland with the first strike of the game, 7-0. Let's go down to the field one more time. Here's Layla.
Very much, and obviously just a happy sideline for the Midland Christian Mustangs, but unfortunately they're going to be dealing with some drizzle. We have a light drizzle now falling on the field here at Floyd Casey. That rain was in the forecast. So far, not annoying yet, but we'll see how it affects the game, and I'll keep you guys posted.
All right, thank you. Well, now you'd think you'd need an answer of some sort. Had a great drive last time, just couldn't punch it in.
And you think about the effort that they made on 4th down, Tom. They converted the 4th and short, but 4th and 2.5. Matt Counts comes up with a big stop for the Mustangs and turns the ball over.
Odenweller brings it across the 20, trying to get to the outside, makes a cutback, and dives forward out to the 30-yard line. A heck of a return. A 22-yard return, and it's first down right there.
How about your starting tailback contributing on the kickoff return team? And you saw the way that he ran through 3 or 4 different arm tackles before he went down. So one of those things where you see Odenweller, I mean, he's just a really talented guy.
Yeah, he is.
And a selfless guy, too. I mean, you think about him, he's such a consummate team player. And we ought to talk about this a little bit more, but head coach David Nelson referred to him as a Swiss Army knife for his team. And the reason was because he can and he does do it all.
Quarterback keeper, and he'll dive forward. Matt Counts with a great tackle. He'll get a gain of maybe a long yard or so. How about that scoring drive by Midland? 4 plays, 84 yards. Didn't take real long.
Yep. Pretty efficient too, Tom. They ran the ball well on 1st down and picked up about 12 yards. They mixed in the pass as well, and then the long hit down to Jared Coleman for the touchdown.
2nd down looking screen, sets it up very well. He'll get across the 35 out to about the 36-yard line. Will Sanford read that very well. Odenweller, and obviously their key, they want to get him the ball and a lot of opportunities for him to be successful, right?
Yep, and we saw it earlier when he caught the ball on the little inside pass where he ran down about 4 yards and put himself right in front of Walker Whitehorn. He takes it down for about a 16, 17-yard gain, but definitely a guy that you want to get the ball to in as many ways as you can.
Whitehorn fades back, throws over the middle, pass is deflected and still caught by Tyler Huff. He's got it out about the 43-yard line. That's a heck of a catch, and that's enough for a first down.
Walker Whitehorn, 5'10", throws the ball over, and it gets deflected there at the line of scrimmage. And Tyler Huff, the concentration, Tom, that tight end.
Handoff, that Sims. Oh, nice block. Look at him across the 45. He's into Midland territory, about the Midland 49, a 9-yard game. Coyne with the stop, but what a heck of a block right as he came across that line of scrimmage.
Well, let's take a guess who threw the block. It'd be one Carter Odenweller. As he scrapes off the inside, he comes out and he picks up the outside linebacker, Matt Counts. And that was a heck of a cut by Darian Sims. Very quick.
Sims just a junior. 10 touchdowns, 572 yards coming into this game. Motion comes to the near side. Pitch right side, it's Odenweller. Now he cuts back. And he's going to be, I think, just shy of the first down, about the 48, maybe shy by the nose of the football. Let's wait for the spot.
It'll depend on the spot, but Matt Counts at linebacker again. And Matt Counts, number 41. Meet Carter Odenweller as you see the run and pitch toss here. Odenweller tries to cut it back, and Matt Counts, that's 51, Bryson Taylor, pardon me, 51, not 41. Nice job by Taylor.
3rd and a yard. Sims trying to get there, and he will not. He lost a yard. He's right back at midfield.
Tom, Justin Fender, number 32, and Will Stanford, 43. Those two linebackers read that play beautifully. Mike McGee again coming up with a great defensive call on 3rd and short, and they push this Cougars offense back another 1.5 yards.
Odenweller back deep to kick. Puts away a very nice punt. Fair catch called for by Grant Little, and he'll make it about the 10-yard line. And that is where Midland will have it 1st and 10. Little hoops coming up. Roadrunners speed down I-37 to take on the Islanders. Don't miss UTSA, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi, Friday, December 21st at 7 here on Comcast Sportsnet. That's a lot of guts when you have a freshman returning kicks, isn't it?
Well,
that's a strong belief in that freshman.
It certainly is, and Grant Little is one of those guys, and you've talked about this as well, Tom, but you know, Coach McClendon is just, he can't say enough positive things about him, and he has to keep in mind that he is only a freshman.
That's Fender, and look at the opening he's got across the 20 to the 25. Look out. He's across the 30, 35, makes a move. He'll finally be brought down at about the 38-yard line. Kyle Fernandez with the stop, a 28-yard gain, and that gets them out of their own end zone area.
Tom, he's going to get some great blocks downfield. As you see, he makes a cut back. Justin Fender is going to get a great block there by Jared Colm, number 28, who caught that touchdown pass earlier. Gets a nice clearing block and allows Fender. Hey, Fender averages 7.7 yards per carry. 13 touchdowns on the year, and again, a very potent offense, running the ball and passing.
He'll fade back, lobs this one out, and it is caught. A big 1st down, caught by Reagan Brown. He's got that one in Northland territory at about the Northland 43-yard line, a 20-yard gain.
Well, how about the touch on the ball that Mason McClendon puts on this pass, Tom? You see the defender for Northland right there in the view, and McClendon just puts enough air underneath it where it'll splash down, where Reagan Brown can catch it inbounds, and that's 2 big plays for this Mustangs offense. Passing coordinator Dub Huckabee, who's been with Coach McClendon for 14 years.
And a wildcat snap goes direct to Jay Templin, and he'll get inside the 40 at about the 38-yard line. Cameron Dickey with the stop. That was an interesting play because McClendon was almost going before the ball was snapped.
Well, a very multiple, versatile offense, Tom, and 10 seconds to take it down in the 1st quarter.
They'll let it roll
out.
It's been a good one. 1st quarter is done. 7-0. Midland with the lead. They did it on that long pass from McClendon to Coyne. And they've got the football right now in Northland territory as the 1st quarter has come to an end. 7-0 is our score. We'll take a quick break. Come back. 2nd quarter is coming your way in a couple minutes. Stick around. You all right?
Yeah, mine.
Oh, yeah.
Tom is ecstatic. Can't spell that one either.
I couldn't even, I get the first letter.
All right.
How far of a drive is it from Midland? Anybody know?
A hump.
Yeah.
That's a hump.
Huh? Yeah. He flies with this thing. My God. It's like my mom used to be with the old typewriter. 541, 341. Okay. I don't know how far it is from, because I don't know where Northland is in Houston, but it's got to be 3.5.
What's that?
For Northland, how far of a drive it is for them? I don't know where they are in the city.
I don't either. Probably somewhere up north.
You think? Okay.
But no more than 3.5.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I think.
3 for me to get
Directionally challenged as you are. I'm surprised you made it. 7-0 Midland with the lead over Northland. Midland Christian, we figured out, about 340 miles away from Floyd Casey Stadium. About a 5-hour drive. 3.5, something like that for Northland. So 2 teams that had a ways to go to get here. Next game, they're both Metro teams, Dallas, Fort Worth area. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Motion comes to the near side. Pitch to the second man through. He's got a lot of room. That's a 1st down and more. He's inside the 30. That's Justin Fender, the sophomore. He's down to about the 28. Cameron Chavez with the stop.
The time we talked about this offensive front again, when Johnny Wilson moves over, number 71 by Bryson Taylor, 51. They're going to go that way. Justin Fender does a great job of following his block. But look at that alley at the line of scrimmage. Opening up, and Wilson and Taylor doing a great job of creating that crease and seeing the running backs have a lead blocker going down. It's a very tough run to stop.
The Mustangs of Midland Christian getting toward that red zone again. Hand off. Oh, what a great tackle. Terrific job. Bradley Pounds, their 2nd-team all-district linebacker, shot that gap, and they'll lose a couple on that one.
Well, and how about the heads-up tackle? I mean, seeing what you hit, and that's what you love to see your linebackers do. Never took his eyes off of Justin Fender. Scrapes off, comes through, read his keys perfectly.
Yeah.
Finds himself in the backfield and comes up with a great tackle.
So 2nd down, they'll actually lose a couple on that play. 2nd and 12. Lone setback is Tamplin. They'll fake to him. Now in some trouble, rolls out and throws this one away. McClendon was in trouble. Pounds and Flournoy were right there, and that's now a 3rd and about 12. But it was almost 3rd and a lot more.
Well, those 2 interior linebackers, Flournoy and Pounds, Tom, as you said, putting big pressure. They're fighting through blocks.
Yeah.
And they're getting to the quarterback, and Mason McClendon, he did a good job of just getting rid of the ball, because had he been sacked, he was an eyelash away from, that would have definitely hurt the field position for the Mustangs.
So 3rd and 12 now. They'll come up to the line of scrimmage in a power set. McClendon fakes it. This is Little. He's also the backup quarterback. Throws it back to McClendon on the flea flicker. McClendon tries to get outside. He gets inside the 30 to about the 26. Alex Ortonstone with the stop. And the Cougars read that very well. It will be 4th down.
Well, Grant Little lined up in the slot back, very close to the line of scrimmage. Fake the handoff to Justin Fender, and Mason McClendon, after he hands the ball to Little, takes off to the side. And there was an opportunity there early on in that play. But you have to go back to Ortonstone. Refused to stay blocked.
Yeah.
He comes off the block and comes up with a huge stop for his defense. But no surprise here. We talked about it earlier, 12 punts all year. 4th and 8, we'll go for it.
And we've got flags down. Procedure penalty, so that'll back them up a little more. Do you think that makes a change in the thought process? Do we kick it now?
Well, you're certainly not going to punt it.
No.
And you put yourself in a worse position for a field goal by the penalty, so you got to go for it.
Yeah, okay. Fakes a handoff, throws over the middle, and his receiver got caught up. He hit the official as he was trying to make a move coming across the middle and never saw the football. So it is taken over on downs. The Northland Christian Cougars with a stop, and they will get the ball back. Let's see if we can see it as we roll out to break here. Yeah, he ran right by the official, and we'll take a break. 7-0. We're right back.
Run it again. I can't tell. I got a little glare on my screen. Yeah, it goes slow right there.
Nice job with that. Thank you. That was a nice little note to add in.
No, you don't need it.
The distance, 340 miles. Get a chance to talk about that Midland Christian staff. Do
What's that?
Would you want to do that? Talk about the Midland staff?
I think, does Layla have something on that as well?
Sure, yeah.
Do we want to, you and me, go to it, or
No, Layla can do it.
her to us, or how do you want to do it?
I can pitch to her, and then you and I can kind of finish it off. That might not be bad.
Okay.
Doug, you there? Nine minutes, 53 seconds left first half, 7-0. Midland Christian with the lead over Northland Christian. Northland gets it back here. Walker Whitehorn, their quarterback, takes a handoff. He's going to roll out to that left side. Now in some trouble, trying to get a couple yards, and he will. Out to about the 33-yard line. Matt Counts with a nice job defensively. Let's go back down to the field one more time. Here's Layla Rahimi. Partner?
As you can imagine, guys, a really fired up Northland defensive huddle after that series. In fact, we saw some of the leaders, Bradley Pounds, senior, trying to fire up his fellow linebackers, and also the coaches encouraging the team, saying, listen, keep harassing them, keep messing with them, keep up the pace. We saw it worked.
Trying to get around the outside, and Oldenweller had no room to go whatsoever. Nice job by Sanford and others.
Yeah, very disciplined defense by this Mustang team. And again, you see guys not leaving their zones, and they're not running out of position, and they're forcing Oldenweller. When he tried to hit it up in the middle, he's nothing going there, so he bounces it out to the outside, and he runs right into number 43, Will Sanford. Great job of Sanford staying at home and keeping his eyes on the running back.
Big third down play, 3rd and 11. Looking, steps up, throws, and the pass is caught. Blaine Perkins right there with the stop, but Devon Harris is going to be shy of the first down. He got it about the 35-yard line. And this is a big 4th down play now. You got to get off a pretty good punt here.
Well, it's just heads-up play there by Blaine Perkins, who was very content to let Harris catch the ball in front of him, knowing that it was 3rd and 12. Lets the completion go for about 4 or 5 yards, and then Blaine Perkins comes up with the sure tackle in the open field, forcing the punt.
Odenweller on for the punt. Very high spiral kick. Little will call for the fair catch and make it about the 26 or 27-yard line. And a 39-yard punt with no return. That's darn good, no matter where you're at. 8 minutes, 11 seconds left. 7-0 still our score. And Dirk may be nursing a bad knee, but the Rockets are feeling strong. The Houston Rockets take on the Dallas Mavericks. Don't miss all the action. Rockets Mavs tonight at 7 on Comcast Sportsnet.
Well, you talked about getting off a good punt, and your proverbial Swiss Army knife comes up with a big one for the Northland Cougars.
It is a wildcat, and here he goes across the 35, across the 40, out to about the 41-yard line. Jade Tamplin with the run, and that is a first down run. Alex Ortonstone again with the stop.
Time on first down. We have seen this Mustangs offense time after time run that little play that's just outside the tackle, and it's more of a slashing type of a run, and Tamplin and Fender have both exploited that and picked up big yards.
14 on that play. They run it again. He's trying to get around the outside, and he maybe got a yard or two. Make it out to about the 42-yard line. Austin Jenkins, first-team All-District linebacker, getting some Division II schools looking at him with the stop.
Well, you see, that's a great stop on a first down run by this Cougars defense, and head coach David Nelson told us one of the things that, look, we have a very experienced team.
Yeah.
He said, and they're excellent at making adjustments, and he's doing a good job. Again, we talk about Darryl Phipps and what he's done with his defense has been impressive.
Handoff. Oh, great stop. Terrific job as Tamplin came off right tackle. And Justin Arroyo, the other first-team All-District and District line defensive MVP, makes the stop.
You saw the right side of your screen there. You see as Tamplin takes a nothing doing, fighting through the block.
What arm?
Justin Arroyo, and then he goes in and sweeps Fender down.
You can see why these two teams are here, right?
You know it, absolutely.
3rd and 10.
A little bit of a bend, but don't break.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of attitude on both defensive fronts.
He's in trouble, throws the screen, just lobs it out there, and it's incomplete. He got hit hard as he threw that football. Portland Flournoy was right there. It's incomplete and 4th down.
Well, and he gets a little chest bump from his coach coming off the sideline. It looks like Flournoy is shot out of a cannon, Tom. He doesn't break stride. He starts off in a full sprint, and he is right in Mason McClendon's face. And as McClendon continues to retreat, he's got no other option except just to heave the ball as far as he can out to the sideline.
McClendon is the punter. You see him turned already kind of for that rugby-style kick, which he lets go. Odenweller will get it about his own 26 and nowhere to go. He gets out to the 30. And that's where they'll start at 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. 6 minutes, 37 seconds to go. Northland Christian will try and get on the board when we come back. Okay.
Tom, did you hear that?
No. What happened?
I asked him if he could get those last 2 defensive plays, one by Arroyo and then the next one by Flournoy, and kind of re-energizing this Northland crowd, and you get a little sense or feel for the vibe of the momentum. He's going to try to get both plays back to back.
It's exciting. I'll do score and then you just take it.
All right.
When they get it back, I'll use that. Yeah. Welcome back. 6 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the first half. And Shea, you liked those last 2 defensive plays, didn't you?
Well, you talk about somebody setting the table here. Justin Arroyo, your senior linebacker, take a look as he knifes through and makes a huge tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And then Portland Flournoy, shot out of a cannon, gets into the face of the quarterback. McClendon forces the errant throw, and this Northland team is fired up, Tom.
They've got it 1st and 10. Handoff. Odenweller makes a move. He's across the 35 to the 40, out near the 44-yard line. A big first down for Carter Odenweller, a 14-yard game. Matt Ramirez, a familiar name, with a stop.
But take a look at this run by Odenweller, and just again just a strong time. This guy squats over 300 pounds, has a 35-inch vertical, something I know you appreciate.
Oh my, and he's 170 pounds. There's Huff just poured his way up the middle, right to midfield, a gain of 6. Tyler Huff. Bryson Taylor with the stop, but Tyler Huff, a 6 foot, 194-pound senior, is leading the way here.
Well, you just sense a little bit of enthusiasm or extra momentum here on this Northland side right now. Getting a little fired up.
Screen pass goes to the right side. Sims has got it, and we've got a flag down. He'll gain maybe a yard, but let's wait and see what the official call is. Holding. And you would think this would bring them back.
Well, that's just, I'm telling you, you have to be impressed with the defense by Midland Christian, but the way that they're staying at home, not chasing the fakes, not chasing the ball fakes and play fakes. You see the play there and maybe get the huff for the hole, but the tackle there by Chase Standard never fooled on that play.
No.
Never left the receiver. And as soon as Sims caught the ball, I mean, there was 4 or 5 white jerseys around him, led by Chase Standard.
Total yards, Midland Christian 179, Northland Christian 113. And Midland Christian's had a couple big plays. Northland Christian really hasn't had those big ones so far.
They haven't, and you get, it's one of those things where it's going to kind of chip away at the stone for the Cougars offense.
Quarterback keeper looking up the field. There's a flag down, and he'll gain a yard or two.
Tom, after a really great start to this drive, now the Cougars look like they're going to get successive holding penalties go against them. And man, they had a lot of momentum after Odenwelder hit that big play on first down, the big tough run by Huff, and now back-to-back holding penalties.
Oh, this is really going to push them back. Mark it back at the 32-yard line. They've got to get to the Midland Christian 44. It's 2nd and 24.
Well, this is an effective passing team. It's not a whiz-bang aerial circus for the Northland Cougars. Walker Whitehorn completing 56% of his passes for 931 yards and 16 touchdowns, but hard to dial up a 2nd and 23 play. Try to get this in chunks.
He'll fade, rolls out to the right side, got some time. Now looking up the field, he's going to run it, and he's going nowhere. Jared Coyne was right there. He'll get across the 30 to about the 32, right back to the line of scrimmage. And it's 3rd down now.
Well, a lot of these kids, Tom, play both ways. Jared Coyne, you saw him score the touchdown on that post pass earlier, but look how he comes off of his defender, or excuse me, off of his receiver as a defender and just squares up on Walker Whitehorn and does not allow him to pick up any yards. So maybe he did just get back to the line of scrimmage, but heads up play there by Jared Coyne.
3rd and very long here. Take a handoff. Rolls out, steps up, throws, and the pass is incomplete. He bounced it in, intended for Trevion Harris, and it's 4th and long, and they'll be forced to punt. Grant Little again back deep to receive the punt. It was Elias Aguirre who was originally their punt returner, but they put Little back there last week, and the spot he may not leave. Wow, what a great punt. He'll call fair catch at about the 35, 36-yard line, a 32-yard punt. 7-0 our score, 4:37 left here in the first half. Coming up the half, Phil Dolman will talk about Katy and Cy Ranch, North Shore Lamarck. Those Texas high school football playoffs roll on. That's coming up halftime here on Comcast Sportsnet Houston. Now Justin Fender comes back out. 4 of his 6 runs have been for 10 yards or more. 6 runs, 62 yards for him. Quick pass goes to the left side, and it's caught and dropped.
Oh,
Reagan Brown had it, couldn't hang on. He had some green in front of him, didn't he?
Man, he did. He had single coverage out on the outside. And Mason McClendon throws a nice ball. Well, that's one he'd like to have back. Hit him right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, he'll see that pass later in his dreams tonight, won't he? 2nd and 10 now. Take a handoff. He'll roll out, steps up, throws, and this pass is caught in Northland territory. He's down to about the Northland 40-yard line. Kyle Fernandez with the stop, a 24-yard gain, and they're rolling now.
Tom, Jared Coyne runs an isolation route, and this is again another wrinkle in this Midland Mustangs offense. You see the rollout by Mason McClendon, 1 receiver working against 1 defender. Got great protection up front, and he throws a bullet. As soon as Coyne makes the cut out, the ball's waiting on him, and he comes up with a big catch.
Quick pass left side. Little has got it. That's enough for another first down. He's inside the 25, down to about the 24-yard line. Grant Little tackled by Daquan Wilson, a 16-yard gain, and they're getting chunks now. This isn't little bites. This is big chunks out of the apple.
Well, it's a very quick release, too, by Mason McClendon. He's finding his receivers, making sure as they're coming out of their break, the ball's waiting on them. Guys coming up with big plays. Now, the sky's the limit here for Grant Little. You talked about it, Tom, as a freshman. He is the backup quarterback, also plays a little bit at receiver. He's only thrown the ball 9 times and caught 15 passes, but he just made another big contribution.
Screen pass, and there's nobody home. Jay Tamplin was trying to get there, but caught up in traffic, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And it's kind of getting to be the surprise when they aren't successful now.
Well, I was going to say, you say there was no one there. Yeah, there was someone there, but it was Austin Jenkins, number 13, for the Cougars defense, who was right in the middle of that screen pass. And McClendon, very heads up, coach's son, quarterback. He dumps the ball out and makes sure that nobody can catch it. Well played by Austin Jenkins, linebacker.
David Nelson, the head coach at Northland, said to win this game, we've got to make them throw the football. They are, but they're throwing it very well right now. 2nd and 10. Handoff goes off the right side, and he maybe will fall forward. That's Fender fall forward for a yard or so. Matthew Simmons, the left defensive end, 2nd team all-district with the stop, and it's 3rd and long now.
Well, nice job by Simmons. Those are those little slants off tackle, those little scat type of runs that we've seen the Mustangs have a lot of success with. Simmons does a great job of kind of squaring up on the running back and making sure that he doesn't pick up any yards.
3rd and 9 here. Tamplin just to his right, Fender behind him. McClendon fades, steps up, throws, and this pass is caught. He stays in bounds, dives in. Touchdown! Jared Coyne with his 2nd touchdown catch of the game. It looked like the defensive back fell down in coverage just as Coyne made his cut to the outside, and Midland Christian puts up 6 more.
Oh, we saw the same play run earlier in this series, and Coyne does such a nice job of setting up the defenders. And how about the tightrope getting into the end zone after making the grab? Good job running the out cut. Mason McClendon patiently waiting, puts the ball out there where only he can catch it. Tightropes it in for his 2nd score of the game.
Travis Causey with the kick, a 23-yard reception here. Coyne takes it to the house. And there's the fall down that we talked about, the defensive back. Just as he tried to make that defensive move, Coyne turned to the outside, and he just couldn't stand.
Right, Coyne, we talk about this. Coming into the game, Tom, 30 catches, 12 touchdowns, averages 26 yards a grab.
Yeah, that's the...
Coyne 3 catches, 103 yards, 2 touchdowns already. Now, let's take a look at the scoring drive. 6 plays, 69 yards. Again, quick, a minute.
Pretty
40,
efficient.
but they're throwing that ball. They're doing what they want to do.
Yeah, Tom, you're right about that. And you think about the chunks of yardage that you see them picking up. So maybe they get hobbled or stopped for a 1st down run for maybe only 2 or 3 yards, but then it's another 16, 17-yard gain. So it's not a real long drive as you see by the time, number of plays, but very efficient by this Mustangs offense, and they're clicking on all cylinders right now.
Carter Odenweiler and Darian Sims back deep to receive this kick. Midland's a ball club that won the state championship last year, has won multiple state titles, 11 titles in 6 and 11 man. They're just one of those teams they expect to be in this game every year.
Well, they do expect to be in this game, and the way that their coaches coach and the staff, and I know we're going to get into the staff a little bit later, but I mean, they just do a tremendous job of preparing these guys, and it does set a level of expectation. So all the underclassmen get a chance. We see Grant Little again having an opportunity to play in a state championship game as a freshman.
A high pooch kick. Looking to make a move. Gets a great block. He'll get across the 25 to the 30. Look out. He is out to the 40-yard line. Trevion Harris with a 20-yard return. He had one man to beat, and he might have taken that to the house. So 1st down after this little pooch kick, and Harris played it well off the hop.
Well, he fielded it off the hop, just like he knew what he was doing, like a shortstop, and then how about he cuts it back out to his right side, continues running against the grain, and he was one defender away from taking that one to the house.
So they've got great field position. Let's see if they can do something with it. That Midland Christian defense is bent but has not broken so far. Handoff. Odenweller goes across the left side. He's out across the 50 and into Midland Christian territory at about the 46-yard line. Matt Ramirez, their all-star, with the stop after the 14-yard gain.
A nice job of blocking at the point of attack, and Odenweller again, arm tackle is not going to bring that guy down, Tom. He is such a physical runner, and just what a great hit.
Handoff along the right side. Sims trying to get somewhere. Gets a couple out to about the 44-yard line. Gain of 2, make it 2nd and 8. Corby Ogden with the stop, and Matt Counts came up a little, working that shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, Ogden got around the legs of Sims. Just great hustle by the defensive end, stringing that play out, keeping his eye on the running back again. Fundamentally did a great job.
Odenweller waits for his block, and he's inside the 40, down near a first down. He's going to be very close. It'll depend on the spot. And the officials say it is a first down.
Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash by Odenweller, but just superior and mind-numbing numbers in what he does for this team. Again, he is a marked man, Tom.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that he is the workhorse of this offense, and he continues to produce.
Handoff, that's Harris, goes along the left side, makes a move, gets hit hard. And he's going to have enough for a first down out to about the 24-yard line. The ball came loose right at the end.
Well, Tyler Huff took a jarring shot.
Standard, I think it was Chase Standard that hit him. Let's see.
Quick handoff up the middle. See who does fly that lick, and it was Standard coming across the ball. Tyler Huff. Ooh. Fortunately for this Cougars offense, is able to get back on the ball. He took a wicked shot there and had a lot of running room.
All right, second time they're knocking on the door. They go with a power set out of the Wildcat, and his Sims will keep it and get to about the 21-yard line, gain of 3. Win Bakirin with the stop. Erwin Bakirin, 5'7", 166-pound junior, after a 3-yard gain. Handoff, Odenweller gets a great block, and he just keeps on going like that Energizer bunny. He's out close to the 14-yard line, and let's see, yep, they say yet another first down. Bryson Taylor with the stop, and they are now in the red zone.
Well, following the block by 61 Christian Murphy, Tyler Huff gets out there as well, but an offensive front creating enough of a seam for Odenweller to push forward for the first down.
Zach Geary and their center did a nice job as well. Looking long, looking into the corner of the end zone, and he was out of bounds. He did make the catch, but out of bounds, so the pass is incomplete.
Well, this won't look like much on the stat sheet, but Blaine Perkins did a great job of using the boundary as his extra defender. As he's running with the receiver, he just continues to work him outside. The throw takes him just a little bit outside. Lane Rogers said a great catch, but unfortunately for the Cougars, he was out of bounds.
So it's 2nd and 10. They can get a first down. It'd be inside the 5.
Tom, there's 8 men in the box for this Mustangs defense. So everybody bunched up around the line of scrimmage.
Trying to get around the right side. He's inside the 15, makes a move, and gets thrown back.
Well, guys staying at home. Will Stanford forcing that. Jared Cohen coming up from that cornerback position again. And this Mustangs defense flying to the ball.
Sims falls forward. We got a timeout called by Northland Christian as they want to talk it over with 37 seconds to go. And this is one of those possessions that you feel like, okay, you're coming back after it's 14-0, and you're coming back off a really good possession for Midland again. So you got to feel like we need to get this ball in the end zone.
Well, you're thinking right now, though, you've got 37 seconds left, Tom.
Right.
3rd and 9. This is 2-down territory. You don't have to score. You can still get a first down and then use your timeouts and give yourself a breather. And I think that's exactly what Coach Nelson is talking to his team about right now. Is listen, we've got 2 plays to pick up 9 yards. First things first. Then we punch it in the end zone for the score.
And we've got plenty of time. We've got a couple timeouts left, so we're not hurried here. We don't want to take a lot of time, but we're not in a huge hurry at the same time.
Well, right now, most likely they're going to have 2 plays as they come out of this timeout, so they can get back up, huddle, or go right back to the line of scrimmage without the huddle. So you can run 2 successive plays pretty quick on 3rd and 4th down, and then that gives you a lot of optionality. Hang on to a timeout or so.
Pardon me?
As you go
optionality,
the opportunity to put 7 points on the board.
Hey, we might see that little screen over the middle to Odenweller again. 3rd and 9. Fake to Odenweller, rolling out. Now comes along the right side. He's going to keep it. He'll get inside the 15.
They're going to use a timeout again, Tom. Not the play that the Cougars wanted to get off.
Ogden with the stop. Nope, not at all.
See Tyler Huff, he's going to go around to the left side of your screen, and he was open, Tom, but Bryson Taylor was in the face of Walker Whitehorn and forced Whitehorn back out around to his right side where he had no wide receivers.
And that's a right-handed quarterback is generally going to go to the right?
Yep,
I mean, that's his strong side.
Right, exactly.
If you're going to your left, you're going to throw across your body, and that's a tougher throw.
And that's, again, you just talk about the disciplined defense by this Mustangs team, and you talked about it at the outset. 10 points a game is what they're allowing over the last 10 games, and I tell you, it's impressive to see them play and how well coached they are and how disciplined they are, staying at home and putting pressure. That's one of the things Coach Nelson talked about when we asked him about, well, what do you think about the Midland team? He said they put pressure on you in every phase of the game. And he's right. You see a lot of that happening right now in this defensive front for the Mustangs.
Dallas Christian in the last game against Midland passed 4 possessions, 4 interceptions, 3 punts in the first half, 34-0. 10 times they ran the ball for the game for -5 yards for the game.
All right, 4th and 9.
Steps out of the pocket. He's in trouble, and he's going down. The Midland Christian defense does it again. Erwin Bakirin with the stop. And I thought that was an incomplete pass. They say fumble?
Well, Bakirin,
they say fumble.
Closes in on Walker Whitehorn, Tom. And there was an open receiver. There's an opportunity to get the ball downfield, but you're going to see Bakirin, number 35. Blazing speed. This guy plays defensive tackle, mind you, and you see him running down the quarterback like that. Outstanding play. And again, that defense very disciplined, staying at home, putting pressure on you, turning the ball over.
So 15 seconds left. Do you give this a shot going down the field, or you just run the clock out?
You have 15 seconds left. It's 14-0 lead. I know this is a high-powered, high-octane offense, but
they go 5 wide.
Let's see what they do.
McClendon puts Little in motion. It's a handoff to Little. He'll turn the corner. He'll get across the 30 out to about the 33 or 34-yard line where he's stopped by Austin Jenkins with 8 seconds left. It's very nice. You get that freshman a little time, get him the football, let him experience this a little bit, because he's going to be your leader.
Well, and I like the way that they do choose to get him the ball, because it was out at the wide receiver on the slant route on an ISO, and then on that one they spread out everyone, and so it kind of gave him an opportunity to kind of bob and weave and navigate his way down the field. And it's kind of nice to see a young kid getting that much experience.
They start 5 wide again. McClendon has Little in motion. It's a handoff. Now he's coming along the left side, makes a cut back up the middle. He'll get out to about the 39-yard line. Austin Jenkins with the stop, and the first half has come to an end. Very impressive. The Mustangs of Midland Christian threw the ball a lot better than many thought they would be able to. Mason McClendon was one of those guys that was outstanding. Now let's go down to the field. Standing by is our sideline reporter, Layla Rahimi. Go ahead, partner.
Coach McClendon, just your thoughts on the big defensive stop that really helped you get the ball back and that big fumble there.
Well, our defense has been playing great the last half of the season, and it was huge. They've come up huge all year long, and I thought our football team played solid. Northland's got a good football team. This thing's far from over, and I'm sure Coach Nelson will have something coming back at us in the second half.
What kind of half have you seen out of Jared Coyam and what he's been able to do?
Just a good old Jared. We always know, and he's got the capabilities of being a big time receiver. And I thought he did a solid job in the first half, making solid plays, big plays, and just need more of them.
Thanks very much for the time, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Coach McClendon, guys, back up to you.
How about a guy that just, good old Jared. He's one of those guys. This is a West Texas guy that loves coaches football. And he's got his team right now with a 14-0 lead. Midland with the lead over Northland. We'll take a break. Halftime activities coming up. Stick around. Official stats.
Hey, who did you say took the job?
Tuberville from Texas Tech.
He left Tech.
Left
to
Tech
go
to go to Cincinnati.
What the hell?
Tech is stunned.
The 2 Jared Coyne touchdowns. Okay, I'm cool with it. You don't need to show it.
And
we're doing whenever you're ready. I can
highlights,
go with it.
then stats. Okay. Okay.
They have a new stadium?
Yeah. Be ready in 2014. Yeah, we're here. What? Why are you? Why are you like this?
Is there something there? Is there anything wrong with the mercy killing in the booth? I just want to know right now. I'm just asking a question. I'm not looking. I don't want anything to be misconstrued. Hey, did you? I think I saw somewhere maybe on your board. No, you have 50,000. Do you know what the new stadium's going to seat?
I don't know. You know what the new place will seat?
That would be a good thing to know.
What's the new place going to seat?
What? Really? But it's
really. How many people live in Waco area?
That seems small.
Yeah.
About the smallest one in the Big 12. What is Ames, do you know?
Cold. That's all I know is cold.
The 89th largest. Somehow that doesn't go together.
Oh,
it just ranks 89th out of media markets. Layla.
The Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools state championships on Comcast Sportsnet are brought to you by Sarah Appliances and by Neighbors Emergency Care. Care that counts, experience that matters. 14-0 is our score. Midland Christian with the lead over Northland Christian. And Shea Walker, let's take a look at some of the highlights from that first half. And anything in particular that you picked out that you liked?
Well, I certainly like the way that the Midland Mustangs move the ball down the field. Mason McClendon doing a nice job of laying it out there for Jared Coyne for the first score of this game. Young man averaging 26 yards a catch. And then on the out route, he does a nice job of ISO-ing the defender. Does a good job of catching the ball, tight roping it in to get it in for the second score of the game. And defensively, this Mustangs defense, Tom, has been lights out.
And here is the kick, a high, short kick. They fake a reverse. He's across the 30 to the 35, out to about the 38. Again, they start in terrific field position as Odenweller with a 23-yard return. Let's go down to the field one more time. Here's Layla Rahimi, partner.
Thanks very much. And I talked to David Nelson, head coach for Northland Christian, just now before the half got started. And he said the big thing was, of course, that stop that Midland Christian had before they were able to get into the red zone. He said, we've got to convert in the red zone. I feel like offensively, we just need to stay patient. And he said, defensively, I'm proud of how we stopped the run, but they've got to stop giving up the cheap pass plays, as he put it, giving up those chunks of yards.
Carter Odenweller gets away from a couple and just keeps going out to about the 46-yard line. Gain of 8, make it 2nd and 2. Chase Standard had a pick-6 interception against Dallas Christian for 62-yard touchdown, makes the stop.
Can't say enough about that run by Odenweller. He runs right through the arm tackle of Bryson Taylor and Justin Fender at the line of scrimmage where he was originally hit, picks up 8 yards.
Quarterback keeper, he's going to go around the outside. He's got a lot of green. 35-30, finally driven out of bounds by Chase Standard. That's a big first down, but hold phone. We do have a flag down. Now the flag is where there would already be a first down, so let's see if there's something down the field, partner.
Walker Whitehorn doing a nice job of the zone read, putting it in the belly of Odenweller, pulls it back, cuts out to his right. Picks up a couple of blocks. It's going to go against the Cougars. And you hear another holding call on the outside. But as you said, Tom, on 2nd and 3, let's see where they actually move the ball back.
2 on the penalty yard, so it'll still be less than 10 yards for the first down, 2nd and 9.
Stats through the first half before we get too far here. Rushing yards, how about passing yards? That's huge.
Yeah, you talk about the balance. This team comes in, the Mustangs do, averaging 200 yards through the air, 200 on the ground. They're staying close to script.
The fade back, steps up, throws, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyler Huff, and the ball bounced in. Huff really didn't have an opportunity. And again, Will Sanford. These guys read these plays so well, this linebacker group from Midland Christian.
Well, they just had an outstanding game so far. Will Sanford, we've called his name a bunch. Matt Counts, Justin Fender. I mean, those guys, Tom, are locating where the ball is, reading their keys, as you said, and flying. And usually they get there in a hurry, and they get there with a little bit of an attitude.
3rd and about 8. Odenweller just to his left. The fade back, got some time, steps up, throws, and the pass is incomplete. He was looking for Tyler Huff. Matt Counts was right there, and it's 4th down, and they're forced to punt yet again.
Well, 2 defenders, Matt Counts and look like Chase Standard over the top on Tyler Huff, and Huff runs a nice route. Tom, he's just not able to get through the defenders, and you see Matt Counts right there, 41, who was in front of Huff, deflecting the ball and making sure that he could not pick up the first down. And kind of an unusual situation for this Cougars offense, again, having to punt the ball.
Odenweller, and Little lost it, and this is a huge bounce inside the 10. Will go down at about the 7-yard line. Oh, a 51-yard punt. Grant Little just lost it, and when you do, what do? You've returned punts before.
Yep. Well, he did the right thing. Was when he lost it, he didn't try to go back and locate it and make a super catch or circus catch. However, unfortunately for him and the Mustangs offense, that ball hit and kicked forward for about another 20 yards. Yeah. And now they're going to be scrimmaging from their own 7-yard line. But freshman, right? You talked about this earlier. I mean, you can't be overly critical, and you have to say, listen, he made the right decision. The result was a bad one for our team, but it's better than turning the ball over.
It's better than him touching that football and turning it over. That's a good point. Motion goes to the far side. Handoff along that left side, and you'll get across the 15 out to about the 16 or 17-yard line. Arroyo with the stop. Justin Fender very close to that first down, and he's got a first down.
Well, we talk about that gash, that little slash run outside the tackle, and we see Fender doing another great job. But how about the speed of Arroyo coming out of that linebacker spot, selling out, even though he did pick up a first down, but Arroyo kept that play from going for a lot more yards.
And you get the feeling now that Northland Christian needs a turnover. They need something to happen to go their way. Motion goes to that far side again. Quick pass, and this one was almost picked off. Ooh, that was dangerous. Cameron Dickey with one more step had a pick 6.
A little bit of miscommunication there between Mason McClendon and Grant Little. You see the best player was Cameron Dickey, who had a chance to catch that ball. Tom, he catches that. He walks,
it's
crawls,
over.
tiptoes into the end zone.
Nobody was in his way.
And it's kind of one of those plays that you know Coach Nelson is thinking about, having his guys come up with a turnover.
Oh, Fender stopped in the backfield. He stopped back at about the 16-yard line, gain of a couple. Justin Arroyo, who's all of a sudden come to life now, makes it 3rd down and about 11.
Well, we have seen Arroyo making big plays in the backfield all game long. Earlier in the first half, he started that series, and then Flournoy followed that up and forced a punt. Again, this defense, and this is where all the experience is, 10 returning starters.
Big
standing up big. Yep, you're right.
Big 3rd down here. They'll fade back. McClendon now rolls out of the pocket, got some pressure, steps up, throws, and it's incomplete. He was looking over the middle for Elias Aguirre, and it's now 4th down and about 11 or so for that first down.
Well, Aguirre became open and in the vision of Mason McClendon very early in that route, but the pressure and the push by the Cougars defense forced McClendon out to his left, and then he tried to relocate Aguirre. Wasn't able to come up with the completion. You'll see this all too familiar punting formation by the Mustangs, a little sideway rugby style kick.
Oh, and this is not a good one. It hits about the 45 and takes a great roll. He picks it up at his own 40, now makes a move. Look out, he's across the 50. What a heck of a return. It looked for all the world like he was stopped at his own 40-yard line. Gets another 11 or 12 yards. We got a timeout in the field. 9 minutes, 14 seconds left. 14-0, Midland Christian with a lead. We'll be right back.
I hear some popping in my ears. What is that? I thought the static was going. I'm like, what?
Did you really?
Yeah, I did.
When I was with the Bulls, one of the things my partner would do would be get those little candy wrappers, bite on it, and then open it on the air. Yeah, and so they started giving him a really tough time. Oh, thank you.
Welcome back to the TAPPS State Championship. Midland Christian leading Northland Christian 14-0 here in the third quarter. I'm joined by Brian Bunselmeyer. He's the Vice President of TAPPS, and your slogan is competition with honor. Explain that to people who don't get to watch a lot of TAPPS football.
I think if you watch the honor guard walk out at the very beginning of the game, the honor that those men carry with the flag and their duty, this is what we want our young men and women to espouse to be good citizens, to also compete with all you have, whether you win or lose.
We talked to all four coaches before today, and one of the things that they all mentioned was how many extracurricular activities their kids are involved with outside of football. What does that mean to you to hear all of the activities that they have and being well-rounded?
We offer 19 activities in TAPPS. Between fine arts, we just had our first one-act play competition. We have 40,000 students. I think if you look across the board, they do more than one thing. They may cheer and play volleyball, they may play football and run track, or play in the play. So we want to provide those opportunities. It's a well-rounded student that's going to make a well-rounded citizen.
And when we talk about the growth of TAPPS as well, that's something that is becoming more and more on the forefront. Private schools showing off their extracurricular activities, showing off their students. What does that mean to you as an organization?
I think as an organization, we are in our 35th year. And you strive for those first 30 years to gain acceptance, and then you strive to get better at what you do. So each year we're trying to provide more opportunities, better facilities to give these kids a chance to be on the real stage with all the other students in Texas.
Brian Bunselmeyer, we appreciate the time, and we at Comcast are so proud to help televise this with you, so thank you.
Thank you for being here for us.
Absolutely. Let's send it back upstairs to Tom and Shay.
All right, Layla, great job on telling us all about the TAPPS. Now here a big one for Northland Christian. Third down, a quarterback keeper, and he's going to fall forward and be very close to that first down. Let's look and see. He had to get to the 40.
He's about a yard short, Tom, or half a yard short, but you've got to feel right now at this point in the game, they're going for it. Yeah. You just know with every fiber in your body, they need about half a yard to get the first down, and that was a nice job right there by Walker Whitehorn, doing a little pirouette 360 move as he was running into the line of scrimmage to avoid a tackler and getting it close on third down.
Fumbled the football, and he's not going to get that first down. Once that fumble occurred, Odenweller turned to try to find the ball, and he saw a lot of white shirts. Will Sanford and T.D. Rieger North right there, and Midland Christian holds one more time.
Well, Odenweller does a great job of getting back on the ball, but the quarterback exchange, the ball falls on the carpet. And Tom, as you said, once that happened, it was nothing doing that. that Mustang defense flying to the football.
So first down with a 14-0 lead. A little over 7 minutes left in the third quarter here. The Mustangs of Midland Christian with the football and the lead. And they do what you expect. They stay on the ground as Justin Fender goes around the left side, gets maybe a yard. Cortland Flournoy with the stop. They had a lot of pressure. They got into that offensive backfield. It's second down and 9. Big defensive spot here for David Nelson and his Cougars. On second and 9. He'll keep it. Rolls out, looks down the field, steps up, throws, and it's incomplete, overthrown, intended for Coyne. Kyle Fernandez was there on the stop, and now it's third and 9.
Well, McClendon having to improvise on this play. He rolls out to his right, trying to find his receivers. He had a couple of guys running crossing routes for him, had the short crossing route, but McClendon had to bounce back out to his left, try to square the shoulders and make a throw, sailed on him just a bit. And that brings up this third down and 9.
They've thrown the ball pretty well. Instead, it's a run right up the middle, and he'll maybe get a yard. Fender ran into Austin Jenkins, among others, and it's fourth and long now. As both defenses have kind of stiffened here at the start of the second half.
I tell you what, Tom, after the Northland Cougars did not convert on fourth down.
Yeah.
Hats off to this defense and for forcing a 3 and out. Not giving up more than just 2 yards, 2.5, 3 yards total on that series.
Odenweiler back at his own 30-yard line. And this ball was kicked toward the sideline and will go out of bounds. And let's see where they mark this. Oh, they're marking this all the way down at the 23-yard line. Oh, my. Oh, now he'll move up. All right, timeout. We'll be right back. Five minutes, 50 seconds left. Third quarter of this TAPPS Division II State Championship. Midland Christian and Northland Christian. Northland trailing 14-0 has the football at their own 27-yard line. Handoff. Odenweiler makes a move, gets across the 30, and he gets out to the 32 or 33-yard line. Gain of about 5, make it second down and 5 now. Clock running as Northland Christian's got plenty of time. They've moved the ball well, but just have not been able to punch it in. Odenweiler tries to cut back, got held up, and he's going nowhere. And it's to the point now where you almost have to think that one of these, or maybe even two of these linebackers, are literally just waiting for him to get the ball and spying him the whole time.
Well, the Mustangs defense, again, doing a fantastic job. Mike Magaya is doing just a tremendous effort of getting his guys to focus on where Odenweller is going. And again, he is the leader of this offense, and he has had a very good game. It's just nothing's been easy for this Cougars offense, and that's the second time now they put the ball on the floor.
And that'll be enough for a first down. He'll get out to about the 39-yard line. That's really, really quick thinking.
Yep. Well, that's heads-up play by one of your best athletes on the team and one of your team leaders.
When there's a problem, 23 is the guy you want to have pick up the football and try and make something happen.
And you want to know what he means to his team. I mean, he's played wide receiver, defensive back. He got pressed into service when Justin Webster went down at the beginning of the year, so his running back is not his natural position. He put up 1,700 yards so far this year.
Huff goes up the middle, just bowls his way forward across the 45. They'll mark him out at the 47, gain of 7, make that now 2nd and 3 on the play. Matt Ramirez again there on the stop.
All right, Tom, so this is the rhythm that the Cougars offense wants to be in, is making these plays. They chew up a little bit of clock, but they're picking up 6-7 yards. Odenweller averages 9 a carry. Tyler Huff doing a nice job and has done a nice job in this game of running the ball in between the tackles.
Quarterback keeper as he faked it, and he'll be very close to that first down. I think he's shy by just a half a yard. Man counts with the stop, and this has been a really difficult spot for them to be in all day. When it's 3rd or 4th and short, they haven't completed these very well.
And right now, head coach David Nelson is mandating, is preaching to his kids, hey, listen, just make a clean handoff and we'll pick up the first down, right? I mean, we need half a yard. We can get half a yard, but we have to execute our offense, make sure that the handoff is clean.
Handoff, Sims will get the first down, and Odenweller with a helping block and pushes him forward inside the 45. Down to about the 42 or 43.
Well, and that brings the Northland Cougar faithful on their feet, Tom. How about that? Sims looks like he picks up a half a yard, and that's all he needed for the first down. But then the push. Talking about that guy, he squats over 300 pounds, and Odenweller pushes a pile forward for a big first down.
Fake it, give to Sims. Huff rolling out, looking for the ball, steps up, and it's tapped and incomplete. Oh, my. For all the world, it looked like Huff was going to grab it. It's tapped away. Coyne, the guy that almost came up with it, but it's incomplete and 2nd down.
I can tell you, this play was defended excellently by this Mustangs defense. They really did force Walker Whitehorn to throw a ball that he did not want to throw, but the pressure was in his face. He had to get rid of it, and the coverage downfield was superb.
2nd and 10. Odenweller follows his block. He's inside the 35, still going down to about the 31-yard line. That's enough for a first down. He went down hard there.
Matt Ramirez
slow to get up.
And Matt Ramirez comes up from that safety position. See number 48 on the left side of your screen. As Odenweller comes downhill, you can take a look right here. He gets a big lick on him, but Carter continues to push forward and picks up the first down. You see him trying to catch a little bit of air right now. He's been lugging the leather a lot, pushing the pile, doing anything he can do to help his team get on the board.
11-yard gain, first down, football at the 31-yard line. Midland seems to get better defensively as they get closer. Now a bad snap. And he'll get in, lose the football again, and I think one more time. Wow. Northland came up with it. They really had problems hanging on to that football.
Now, I'm not sure what's going on here, but it's going to be a bad snap first, and Walker Whitehorn does a great job of fielding it off the turf, but then he doesn't secure the ball as he's running downfield. He gets hit from behind. He puts the ball on the carpet, and that might be Carter Odenweller who came up with the fumble.
Yep. Now the football at the 18, in the red zone again. Sims cuts back, still trying to dive forward, and still going. And nope, they say his knee was down.
Sims didn't hear a whistle, and it was difficult from our vantage point to hear one.
Rieger North with the stop.
Quickly came back in, though, and did blood.
Well, and that's the key. That's what coaches tell you is you play to the whistle, right?
Absolutely. Again, great defense. Rieger North doing a good job, and you can see Sims clearly down.
2nd and 9 here. Yards so tough to come by once they get into this red zone. Sims makes a cut back. He's inside the 10.
Well, a nice job of bobbing and weaving and moving down the field. Sims is 5'7", 145 pounds. And you see him running tough and taking shots and carrying tacklers with him. On 2nd down and 9, he picks up almost 7 yards.
3rd and 2.
Tom, this is a must-score drive for the Cougars offense.
Odenweller is going to have the first down and more. 5. Touchdown! The Northland Christian Cougars, behind their district MVP, Carter Odenweller, goes along the left side, takes it to the house, and puts 6 on the board.
Well, patient, tough, physical running, good blocking. Picks up a nice block there by Tyler Huff. And waits for the play to develop. And looks like he was going to pop it outside. Tommy decides to lower the shoulders, take it right up the gut into the end zone for a touchdown.
Don Allen on for the extra point. Snapback ball down, and Allen's extra point is good. He's now 58 of 66 on the season. 66 extra points. Whew.
Well, the big guys up front doing a nice job there. Stephen Faulkner and Will Roberts creating a little bit of a crease in the seam. And tell you what, this was a big score.
Yeah, this was.
For this Northland Christian Cougars team.
Now,
and you think about this, as much as this game has seemed like it's just been all Midland, it's 14-7.
Exactly, it's a one-score game.
14-7.
And how about Odenweller? 19 carries, 95 yards. This is a ball club, Midland Christian, that doesn't give up rushing yards. They gave up -5, not to just one guy. That was the game last week.
Right. Well, you go back and think about where we are on that particular drive for Northland. The ball was on the carpet 3 different times in that drive, and they were able somehow, by hook or by crook, to come up with it and to maintain the drive and to keep it alive. Pays off for him, a touchdown, and as I said, it's a one-score game.
13 plays, 73 yards. That is just a grind-it-out 5-minute drive. Aguirre and Little are back deep to receive the kickoff. 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We got a heck of a game in Waco.
And this is kind of what Coach Nelson was telling us on our conference call. He said, listen, our offense and defensive team, they're just so close. We just said, what's the secret to your success? He goes, hey, listen, we're unbeaten. We're getting everyone's best shot. We know that. He said, but offensively, defensively, these kids believe in each other. They love each other.
And that was a big point of his. They love each other.
Yeah, exactly right. And you see the defense setting the offense up. The offense puts through for a touchdown.
Aguirre with the reception, and he'll get across the 30, still on his feet near the 42-yard line. A heck of a return, Elias Aguirre. And that's where Midland will have it 1st and 10. Fans, you've seen the Rockets games. Now see what happens behind the scenes with exclusive interviews, features, and more on Rockets All Access, Wednesdays at 4:30 on Comcast Sportsnet, your home of your home team. So 1st and 10, great field position now.
Well, Aguirre is one of those guys that Coach McClendon talked about as being a real threat.
Yeah.
Offensively, we've not seen a lot from him, but man, that kickoff return was fantastic.
They start 5 wide. McClendon fades, throws over the middle, and the pass is caught. And that'll be very close to a 1st down, and that's Aguirre again. Taquan Wilson with the stop. After not hearing his name all day, all of a sudden Aguirre with a couple big plays. As that is enough for a 1st down.
And it gets the ball across midfield, and 32 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Got a ball game.
Oh, yeah. And let's see if somewhere in here Midland Christian doesn't look to throw that long one again. They start in the Wildcat, and he'll get to about the 45-yard line. Jay Tamplin, the one that they had that Wildcat snap to. Gain of about 3, make it 2nd and 7.
It was kind of fun to see Mason McClendon on the ball fake on that Wildcat snap. He acts like he's feeling it and throwing it out to the outside.
We got a ball game here in Waco. We are going to the fourth quarter. TAPPS Division II State Championship game. Midland Christian's Mustangs with a 7-point lead over the Northland Christian Cougars. They've got the ball when we come back. Stick around. Welcome back. Ready for quarter number 4. Midland Christian leads Northland Christian 14-7, and Midland Christian with the football. 2nd and 7 as we start this fourth quarter in Northland Christian territory.
Well, Leah Segari has come up big time, as you talked about, on that kickoff return and then on that first play to get it across midfield.
McClendon, quick throw right side, almost intercepted. That's the second one that Cameron Dickey has had a shot at, just couldn't quite come up with it. That would have put him within 1.
Well, that is a hold your breath moment for Coach McClendon. Ball thrown outside, trying to find Grant Little, and again, this is a freshman. Grant Little will learn as he moves on in his career is that when you have a ball thrown to you like that on ISO coverage and the defender's got the inside lane, you've got to move back toward the ball. You can't sit there and wait on it.
3rd and 7 now. McClendon rolls out, steps up, throws, and this one is caught by Little, and he'll lean forward to about the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th and true, and a very late flag. The play was over. Cameron Dickey with the stop. The play was well over when this flag came out. Northland is saying this is against Midland.
And Midland saying against Northland. And the Midland guys were right. Well, Tom, you mentioned that flag came in well after.
Oh, the play was well over.
Grant Little was tackled. He was up and walking back towards the line or towards the huddle.
David Nelson's a little upset. It's a huge penalty. Because now instead of 4th and a couple, it's a big first down. The official coming over to talk to Coach Nelson about the call.
That official didn't throw the flag, but he has to take the brunt.
Yeah.
Coach Nelson, understandably not happy, as again, Tom, you said it, that flag came out way late.
The play was over, they were walking back, and all of a sudden that flag came out. Got to hand to the official. I mean, he's going over and he's talking to the coach, trying to, explain as best he can. I don't think he's going to make David Nelson happy no matter what he says. So first down after the penalty, football at the 30-yard line, and they're going to show 5 wide again. They've been very successful in this. Little comes in motion to the near side and kick the football. It's loose. And the officials stop play, and we get a flag down.
But Chase Standard is in as a wide receiver, and that's not uncommon. He definitely plays both ways. The starting safety was down on the far side, or far left side of the offensive formation. Now you see him jogging back off. Hard to know if there was going to be some type of a trick play or a misdirection play, but the snap is on the ground. That's, again, the second time that we've seen that for both of these teams. But the Mustang offense, false start, so they're back now to 1st and 15.
Penalty numbers, neither team in too bad a shape. McClendon gets away from one man, lobs this one out there, and it is intercepted, knocked away, and picked off. And he'll go down about the 29-yard line. DeAndre Mays, the one who picked it off. I think Cameron Dickey was playing safety out there, knocked the ball away from the receiver, and then Mays picks it up, and Northland is in business, but hold the phone. We got an injured player out on the field.
That's Jared Combe, still down on the 9-yard line, just now getting to his feet and walking to the sideline under his own power. But the defensive pressure, Tom, up front by this Cougars defense forced a jump ball throw by Mason McClendon. Cameron Dick, as you said, goes up, swats it away, and it's just a very heads-up tip drill play.
It's a heck of a play.
That's kind of a shot in the arm that this Cougars team needs. I mean, defensively, they've been playing very tough, needed a break to go their way, and they've got it.
Handoff, Odin Weller looking for some room. Looks like a pinball as he gets out to about the 31-yard line, a gain of a couple.
Well, that's a lot of running for 2 yards.
Yeah, that was.
Man, and listen, this is just Connor Odenweller not going down.
Yeah, refusing.
He's taking shots and he's taking on all comers and battling through them and trying to pick up yards.
Huff goes along the left side, and he'll get out to about the 35-yard line. Make it 3rd and 4, but hold the phone. We got a flag down. Yet another flag down in what had been an almost error-free game. Offsides against Midland. That's a big penalty.
We have to say, it has not been easy going for this Northland offense against this ridiculously talented Mustangs defense. I mean, it's been very tough. They've earned everything that they've gotten.
Every yard, yep, absolutely. So now 2nd down, the football goes out to the 36, 2nd and 2. So if you're going to try something, this might be a play to do it. Nope, they're giving it to Odenweller, and he'll fight for everything he got. He might have got a yard. And it's 3rd and 1. Matt Counts with the stop.
Yeah, and Bryson Taylor's at the bottom of that pile again. Defensively, and McCarron having a great game as well. A lot of pressure for that front 4. Front 7 linebackers cleaning up a lot.
3rd and a long yard. Huff just refuses to go down across the 40, out to about the 41-yard line. Tyler Huff gets the first down. Rieger North with the stop. And all of a sudden, here come the Cougars.
Nice power run right there by Tyler Huff, running right behind Zach Yerin. The center is only 5'9", 175 pounds, but created enough of a seam for Huff to pick up that first down.
Odenweller gains about 3 on that play, out to the 45. Make it 2nd and 7 as they're in the hurry-up mode now. Handoff. Huff goes along the left side, tries to get outside and can't do it. Justin Fender, who runs the ball and stops the run with a heck of a tackle. Maybe a gain of a yard now, and let's make it 3rd and 5.
When Fender a little undersized going in and making sure that he brings Tyler Huff down as he tried to bounce it out to the outside.
Quarterback keeper rolls out the right side, and this pass is caught and dropped. Trevion Harris had it enough for a first down and just couldn't hang on, and it's 4th down. You can see Odenweller's on the field pointing like, let's go, I want to go for it. And the coaches are saying, nope.
Bring it in the punt team.
Yeah.
Plenty of time left, Tom. 9:03 in the 4th quarter.
Is this a spot where you think they might fake it?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. Nope. See if you can pin your opponent, win the battle of field position here, and let your defense go to work.
Odenweller with a very high kick. Little calls the fair catch at about his own 16 or 17 yard line. A 37-yard punt. No return. Timeout on the field. 8 minutes, 54 seconds left. We'll be right back. Oh, really? Eight minutes, 54 seconds left. State championship game, Midland and Northland in a 14-7 tussle. And fans, Astros, Dynamos, Rockets, and more. We've got all your sports news covered. Check out Sportsnet Central 7 days a week, 6, 10, and midnight on Comcast Sportsnet, your home of your home team. 1st and 10, pinned back in their own territory. Football marked at their own 17-yard line. Midland Christian starts out in a power set. Handoff. Fender goes along the right side, and he'll get a couple out to about the 19-yard line. Justin Arroyo reached out and tripped him up. Make it 2nd down and about 8 here, as the clock continues to run. Division II state championship. We've got the Division I title game coming up. That'll start at 3. Pitch to Fender again. He comes around the right side, makes a cutback. He's got a first down and more. He's across the 40, out near midfield. They'll mark him down at the 45-yard line. That's a big first down. Alex Ortonstone with the stop after a 26-yard run.
Well, and how about the blocking up front? Justin Galindo, number 55, and Bryson Taylor, who's been a beast on the defensive side of the ball, also playing offensive line, pushing defenders out of the way, creating a nice crease there. And Justin Fender, good looking back, has got great vision as he cuts it back inside for a big gain.
Sophomore fighting a hip pointer. You wouldn't know it by his numbers today. He has run very well. They give it to him again, same play, and this time he's going nowhere. He maybe lost a half a yard or so as Justin Arroyo was right there. Fender, 15 carries, 102 yards on the day.
Certainly ups his average. Close to 8-yard average per carry coming into the game with 13 touchdowns.
As the lights come on here at Floyd Stacy Stadium. This was the sun's kind of coming on.
It always works like that. You know that, right? It's the same dynamic. You wash your car.
It rains, yeah.
There you go.
That's why I always live by you. I want to know when it's going to rain. Fender comes along that right side. He'll maybe get a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd and 9. Portland Flournoy with the stop. And a big 3rd down now for Midland Christian.
These linebackers, Flournoy, Arroyo, Austin Jenkins, we've called their names out a lot, Tom, as they're knifing through and give Cameron Chavez, Matt Simmons, Brandon Bauer, those guys up front
that don't get a lot of pop.
Defense. Yeah, but they're tying up these blockers, and that's what is allowing these linebackers to run to the ball. Big 3rd down here. 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in the game. 3rd and 9 for the Cougars offense.
And McClendon goes out to talk to his wide receivers, and now they want a timeout. McClendon went over and talked to the receivers, then looked at Dad, the head coach, Greg McClendon, and Greg McClendon said, "That's all, timeout. We're confused. Stop right now. It's too big a play to have any confusion." 14-7 is our score. And we talked about the terrific coaching staff that Midland Christian has got. A guy that you're very familiar with.
Yeah, Ryan Tucker's on that staff. He played at Midland High, and he actually went on to TCU, All-America there, and then played several years, in the NFL. Younger brother, Rex Tucker, played A&M, went on playing A&M. Couple of brothers doing extremely well, but that staff that Coach McClendon has assembled. He's also got Ronnie Rieger on there, Randy Josie, who both were on those 3 championship wins for the Midland Lee Rebels, and a couple of big players that played there. One I think you'll know, one I'm not so sure that you'll know that he actually played there, but Cedric Benson was a running back that played on those 3 straight state championship teams, but also a little-known tight end at the time, Eric Winston.
Oh, no kidding.
Was on those Midland Rebel teams. So great coaching staff that he's assembled there, and paid off for him in big ways. And one of the nice things about Coach McClendon is that he's so willing to let these guys coach. And he's so willing to it's not about him, it's about the staff.
On the call,
and he talked about
as he takes another timeout. They've taken back-to-back timeouts now, but on the call, he said, "Rex Tucker called me and said, yes. Do I want you? Yes."
Yeah.
There's no other answer.
Yeah, Ryan.
Ryan, yeah, and he says, "Well, okay, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have another year." And he says, "I'll figure it out. You tell me when you're ready. We'll make a spot for you."
And what a way to recruit a coach. It's fantastic. Fantastic.
All right, so back-to-back timeouts. They are down to just 1 timeout left. And let's see what they come up with here. 3rd and 9, football at their own 46-yard line. 3rd down numbers, pretty good, 6 of 15. McClendon fades back, got all day, looking long, looking out, and this pass is intercepted. Cameron Dickey got his 3rd chance and comes up with it, and Northland holds one more time, and they'll take over with a shot to go for the tie.
They're trying to run the go route down to Grant Little. The ball might be a touch underthrown. Cameron Dickey times it perfectly, stays in front of the receiver, keeps his body in position, and he just goes up and he high points it. Nice job by Cameron Dickey coming up with that. And he's been picked on a lot in this game.
Oh, yeah.
And for him to come up with the big play right there, and he's had his chances as well, Tom, and a couple of other interceptions, but that one right there, certainly from a momentum standpoint, seems to be big.
What a great state championship game. Handoff. Sims spins, and he is going nowhere. He's going to be driven backwards. Justin Fender with the stop. And Fender, it seems like that's all we're calling is Justin Fender, whether it's offense or defense.
Well, and Rieger North, though, he does another great job of off of that edge, setting the edge for that defense and not letting anything go outside. That inside contained, forcing the running back right back into the linebackers.
Quarterback keeper, and he'll get out to about the 30-yard line, gain of 5 on that play. Matt Counts, middle linebacker, with the stop. And it's 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5, 5 minutes, 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. You got to believe this is 4-down territory.
Of a state championship game. Handoff, and they'll push forward to about the 38-yard line or so. That was Odenweller. Kieran with the stop, and it's 4th and a couple.
Northland, Tom, does have their 3 timeouts. 5 minutes, 20 seconds on the clock. We're going to see right now if Coach Nelson wants to punt the ball away and play good defense, or if he's going to go for it. Rolling the dice.
Rolling the dice. Big 4th down play. 4th and a couple. Whitehorn with a keeper. And he's going to fall forward and dive and just get enough for that 1st down.
He needed the 40-yard line, Tom. He got the 40 and a half.
What a drive. Just a terrific gut check by that quarterback. You can see Coach Nelson. Oh, man.
Yeah, he's cool under those sunglasses, but, you know, it's like the proverbial duck on top of water.
Sims comes around the right side trying to get a spot, and he maybe got a yard out to about the 42. Chase Standard with the stop. Do they need to throw something here just to back off those linebackers? Because it's 7-8 in the box now.
It's been like that all game, and this defense, again, I'm telling you, is so disciplined in the way that they're playing, and they're not giving nothing is easy against this defense from Midland Christian.
2nd and 9, handoff Odenweller up the middle. Look out, he's got a lot of room. 1st down and more, he's still going. He's down to about the 42-yard line. A big 1st down for the Cougars of Northland. A 21-yard gain. Will Sanford with the stop, and they're rolling now after the big game by their MVP.
Well, there was a parting of white jerseys right behind center. Zach Year and Christian Murphy, Stephen Faulkner all doing a great job up front, creating a big crease for Odenweller to hit.
Odenweller with it again, and this time he'll get a line of scrimmage, and that's about it.
TD Rieger North is having a heck of a game for the Mustangs offense. I'm telling you, defense, and they're making it so difficult because these guys are so disciplined. Stay at home. They gave up a big play 2 plays ago to Odenweller, but it's been few and far between on big plays.
2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper throws, and this pass is caught inside the 40. He'll get down to about the 37-yard line. Tyler Huff stopped by Jared Coyne.
When Coyne lays a lick on Huff, but Coyne is slow to get up.
Ooh, that was a heck of a
big shot. Yeah, and Huff did a great job holding on to the ball.
3rd and 4. Whitehorn comes back onto the field.
Yeah, Tom, Coyne is right in front of this Cougars sideline, and they see him getting up slowly, and they've got Trayvon Harris on him one-on-one. See if they go that way.
Pump fake, and the pass is caught by Huff. He's inside the 30 to the 25. Still on his feet, fights forward, down to the 20-yard line. 1st down for the Cougars one more time. Coyne on the stop, a 16-yard gain.
Tom, you called it. You talked about getting some passes going. You've got 7, 8 guys in the box. And that little bootleg, one man in the route is all you had. Tyler Huff comes up with a big catch and run.
Midland starting to bend over at the waist a little bit. Odenweller down to the 15, still on his feet to the 10, and he is down to the 7-yard line. It is 1st and goal for the Northland Cougars. Matt Counts with the stop, a 12-yard gain, and the Cougars are knocking on the door.
2 minutes, 43 seconds left. They're rolling the play clock now, so counting down. But how about that run by Odenweller?
Huff comes along that left side and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Odenweller, 26 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown. Coming up on 2 minutes left. And Odenweller's bent over. You can see him right there. He's tired. Odenweller gets it, makes a move, and he maybe again got to the line of scrimmage. Justin Fender with the stop, and it's 3rd and goal. And now we get whistles and a timeout call by Northland with 2:01 left. We will come right back. The finals of this Division II state championship, 14-7 our score, 2 minutes left.
Welcome back. 3rd down and goal. Football at the 8-yard line. Northland's Cougars looking for a touchdown here. He'll fake, little pass, and it is too tall and intercepted. Jared Coyne came up with it in the end zone, and it is intercepted with 1:56 to go. He had his man, just overthrew a tiny bit.
The play that has worked so well for the Northland Cougars to move them down the field. It's a little bootleg pass, getting out to number 44, Tyler Huff. Ball is just a little high. Huff gets his hands on it, but Jared Coyne, the wide receiver, defensive back playing both ways for this Mustangs team, comes up with a huge interception in the end zone.
So 1:56 left. Northland has 2 timeouts remaining. And you think this is going to be a steady diet of Fender here. That's where the pitch goes to the right side. And he'll stay in bounds, get it across the 25, out to the 28. Now a late flag. And I think this is going to go against the defense.
That's a quick timeout call, too, by Coach Nelson for Northland.
Let's see what the penalty is. Like I say, I think this is going to be a personal foul. Yep, it is. Personal foul. Ouch. The Texas Association of Private and Parochial Schools State Championships on Comcast Sportsnet are brought to you by Pasha Snoring and Sinus Center. And by Main Event, serving the Woodlands and Clear Lake areas, opening in Katy on December 13th. 1:44 left. Now 1:40 as the clock is running. Coyne goes wide to the right, but again, you got to think this is going to be a handoff. Motion to the right side. Give us to the up back, going nowhere. He maybe got a yard or 2 out to about the 44. Coach Nelson calls timeout. Arroyo with the stop. And that will leave them with, I believe, 1 timeout left, because I don't think they counted that one when there was the penalty just a minute ago.
You're right. Man, what a game, huh?
Oh.
Both teams.
Yeah, I don't know how you could ask for much better. This is a terrific state championship game. Hopefully, we get as good a game in Division I as we've gotten in Division II. This is just outstanding. And Division I is 2 old rivals.
Well, yeah, 2 coaches who are very familiar with each other and 2 teams who are very familiar with each other.
We'll talk about that after this one's over. There's still 1:26 left. As it's 2nd down, let's call it 2nd and about 8 here. Midland Christian will come up to the line of scrimmage. Little goes wide to the right. McClendon. Pitch right side. Fender, and he'll get out to about the 45. And a very quick timeout. Cameron Chavez with the tackle. 5 seconds went off the clock. So 1:21 left. Now it's time for the DQ player of the game. This was a tough call, but it is number 32, Justin Fender, who has run the ball and played terrific defense. 111 yards on the ground.
Yeah, just an outstanding job all game, Tom, of reading blocks, setting up downfield blocks at the point of contact, and just really ripping some big gains off. And a lot of those runs for Justin Fender came on 1st down.
Yeah.
And that was impressive. And that really, when you start having that much success and getting those types of chunks of yards early in your series or offensive plays,
it certainly opens up your offense.
Dinner last night, breakfast this morning, you talked about their big key was winning on first down, and they've done that.
Well, they've done a great job of it so far in this game, and minute 21 left, they'll be able to repeat as state champions.
Pitch to Fender, and he's going to get to the 49-yard line, and it's fourth down right there. Fourth and a couple. Austin Jenkins with the stop, and now a thought. Do you go for it? Try and seal the game? Do you kick it?
Not a chance. Mason McClendon will get back in that all too familiar rugby punt formation and get the ball as far downfield as he can.
Clock running. Fourth and a couple. And they may just let the clock stop here. Take the delay of game penalty. I don't know. Because they're not going anywhere.
Bodenweller is going to be the deep back for the Northland Cougars.
And they'll take their final timeout. With 36 seconds to go, well, it looks like Northland's going to get one more chance.
Well, they will, but I can tell you right now what Coach McClendon is telling his team. Here's what we need to do. It's a rugby-style punt. Those very seldom get fielded cleanly, right? So the ball's going to be on the ground. It's going to hit the turf. Lane assignments, lane assignments, lane assignments. Go down there, stay in your lane, make a play. Don't go chasing the ball. Don't play off a fake. Don't run out wide. Stay in your lane. Come up with a stop, and let's pin them down deep. And you know what? We'll take our chances with our defense.
And do you have one guy stay back just in case
you
he gets through?
You always do. You always do. But it's those first gunners, those first 3 to 4 guys down there that you want to make sure creating a little bit of a cone around the return man.
Bodenweller is back deep as he backs up to about his own 22, 23-yard line. McClendon comes right up to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hand it off. They are going for it, and they got it. Well, they got the first down, and that will do it.
Justin Fender was the ball carrier. And he nice over. Hey, you know what? That's why Coach McClendon's on the field.
And we're up here
in the booth. Yeah, that's a gutsy call at midfield with 30 ticks left on the clock. And I don't think that the Mustangs are going to have to snap it again. Maybe one more snap with 15 seconds now.
Coach McClendon will get his second consecutive state championship. That'll do it. Our congratulations to the Mustangs of Midland Christian, father and son. What an emotional hug that's got to be.
How cool is that? Back-to-back state championships.
Are your Division II 2012 Midland Christian, the state champions. They've done it so many times. They know exactly what it feels like. For David Nelson, his staff, the fans, the players, everybody from Northland Christian Cougars, a terrific game, extremely well played. Our congratulations go out to both sides. And Shay, I just don't know that you could ask any more from a championship game.
Now, you certainly could, and you really have to tip your hat to David Nelson and the Cougars. They fought through a ton of adversity today, had the ball on the ground, penalties. I mean, and yet to be one score away and being so close down before Quam comes up with that big interception to pretty much seal the game, but had a great season and certainly represented themselves well in the championship game.
Well, Midland Christian knows exactly what this tastes like, and it tastes pretty good. You can see their quarterback, Mason McClendon's got that ball. He won't let go. Our final score, Midland Christian's Mustangs win it. They win the state championship 14-7. Now tune in at 3 o'clock for the TAPPS Division I state championship. Fort Worth Nolan Catholic against Trinity Christian Addison. That'll be for the championship. For Shay Walker, Layla Rahimi, I'm Tom Dorr. Thanks so much for watching. This has been a production of Comcast Sportsnet Houston.